Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I know I'm a bit behind on this one, but I've been wanting to discuss this film for some time, but things just have been going on, so I haven't really gotten the chance to do it, so that's why I'm doing it now. But I've been waiting a long time to discuss this film because it is one of my favorite action films of all time. I'm talking about Natural Born Killers. For those who haven't seen this film, the story is about Mickey and Mallory Knox, who are played by Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis. Both of these characters have gone through nothing but abuse and trauma their whole lives and somehow meet by fate. And when they do, they end up going on this nationwide killing spree, always leaving just one person alive to let the media know that they were the ones who did this. Over time, as they go on with their killing spree, they eventually gain recognition as both mass murderers and also as celebrities. There are people who support them and love them and everything. Even Robert Downey Jr. is in this movie, and he is doing a documentary about them. But that's pretty much the story in a nutshell. But it's not really the movie itself that's just amazing. It's also the impact this movie has had as well. This movie came out 30 years ago. It was written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Oliver Stone. That's kind of like a powerhouse duo, in my opinion. Two top-notch guys who took part in the creation of this movie. Though I do feel like it did more for Tarantino's career than it did for Oliver Stone's career, because Oliver Stone was already known. He was already a big name in Hollywood when this movie came out. Though Tarantino, this was the year 1994 was his big year. Not only did he write the screenplay for this film, he also directed and wrote Pulp Fiction as well. He was also meant to direct this film too, but Oliver Stone somehow took that role instead. But the point I'm trying to make here is that both of these films, in my opinion, are both amazing cult classics and two of probably the best movies I've ever watched when it comes to Quentin Tarantino. In my opinion, when it comes to action flicks, there's no one that can beat his films. Originally, Quentin Tarantino just wanted this to be a simple action flick about Mickey and Mallory going on a nationwide killing spree. But when Oliver Stone got his hands on it, although he did like Quentin Tarantino's script, he saw it as an opportunity to take it in a different direction to show the truth about how media works. At the time, Oliver Stone believed that media was very cold-hearted, using stories involving killers and acts of violence just to boost their ratings. And so he wanted to turn this movie into something like that, how he views the media today, taking Mickey and Mallory and showing them as they're going on this killing spree like they're being followed by a news outlet. And as they're followed by this news outlet, they continue to grow and grow in popularity as their killing spree continues. But also at that time, these news outlets are also gaining popularity as well. But they seem to forget that Mickey and Mallory are also not celebrities. They're murderers, mass murderers who are killing people for fun. And he wanted to show that this is how cold-hearted the media can be. By taking people and stories like this just to boost their ratings and get more popular. Along with Oliver Stone's approach about how he sees the media, this movie has also been heavily criticized, even to this day, saying it is probably one of the most controversial films of all time. There was an uncut version that was released in the 2000s. I don't remember exactly when, but the story behind that is that Oliver Stone originally wanted this movie to have an R rating, which of course the original release is, but the MPAA said that he would not have it rated that rating unless he edited the film. And from what I know, this movie had to go through numerous edits before he finally actually got the R rating. And after watching the uncut version, I can see why. The original release doesn't hold a candle to the uncut version. There's a lot of stuff that was removed in this film. I truly think that Natural Born Killers is an amazing film. It's a great story with also a great message that it puts out. Now, how people interpret that message, that really depends on the viewer itself. But I mean, I think if you are a fan of Oliver Stone and Quentin Tarantino's films and you haven't seen Natural Born Killers, I think it's a movie that you should definitely watch.